Minister of Health Dr. Michael Darville announcing on Tuesday that the government will commence free COVID testing on Inagua tomorrow as part of a pilot program ahead of the national launch. The initiative comes as some family islands continue to grapple with an increase in COVID cases, which opposition leader Dr. Hubert Minnis blamed on the Davis administration's disastrous, incompetent, and chaotic response to the COVID-19 pandemic in the months since it took office. However, Darville contended that the blame lies squarely on the shoulders of Minnis, who calls an early election in the midst of a deadly third wave.
It is quite evident that election being called in the middle of a pandemic clearly demonstrate that you would have increased COVID cases and death.
Darville is not the only one expressing concern that the events leading up to the general election may have contributed to the surge in the family islands. Consultant Physician Staff Association President Dr. Sabrika Pinder-Butler expressed similar concerns on Monday. However, she did not single out any political party. But the health minister says particular events held on multiple islands by the Free National Movement is likely at the center of the surge.
We moved immediately to see exactly what's going on in the family islands, and to my surprise, things were a lot worse than I even thought I would find. And so, after 4 years, I find it very disingenuous that the former Minister of Health and the Prime Minister could speak about the family islands and the fact that they left the healthcare infrastructure in one of the most deplorable states. My job now is to not complain. My job is to go in there, fix the situation, and begin to implement new measures that will begin to control the clusters and prevent community spread.
Darville said to help combat the spread, the government will roll out its promise-free testing program at 2 different sites on Inagua.
Free testing is on the way. As a matter of fact, if everything goes well, our first team, in conjunction with the private sector, will be in Inagua, where we will execute free testing and begin to distribute high-grade medical masks, which is one of your greatest protection to prevent community spread.
The minister added that a similar initiative will also be carried out on Eleuthera and the Berry Islands.
We will definitely be announcing when we're going to do it in North Eleuthera, when we're going to do it in the Berry Islands, when we're going to do it in South Eleuthera, and this is all a part of our pilot program for free testing. And the beauty about this pilot program, we can use smaller sample sizes and tweak what we plan to do at the national level.
In the meantime, health teams and officers are on islands like the Berry Islands and Eleuthera trying to tackle a cluster of cases. According to Darville, the root of these clusters appear to be people leaving quarantine and mixing with other residents. There are said to be dozens of Eleuthera residents in quarantine.
And this is the reason why in the initial stages, based on what I've found, I need the support of the Royal Bahamas Police Force until our digital program is rolled out in very short order.
The Ministry of Health reported 16 new COVID cases yesterday, 13 on New Providence, 2 on Eleuthera, and 1 on the Berry Islands. For the Guardian News Network, I'm Jillian Gray.